Hey guys, AC Trader back with another daily trading recap. Today was a great day, a slower day, but still a good day. A green day, you can't beat it. So we didn't have those big market movers that we've been having throughout the week, 500%, up another 300%, 150%. We had some small movers, but we were able to capitalize and take advantage of where we can. Now, unfortunately, VVPR was one of the stocks that we were looking at this morning, hoping to get some more news. Unfortunately, we didn't get any news. Did have a little bit of movement on it. Not something I actually ended up taking any trades on. The reason being was we were only able to get up to that $5 mark. Now that is a nice move from all the way from $4 up to 5. Absolutely great. However, looking at what we had some resistance coming into the day at 455 and all the way up to about 550 and another one at 506. So just a couple points of resistance I didn't really want to mess with. And without the news, why take it? It's all about being patient. We know this may have some news. Why not wait till we get the news to take these trades? And, if we're going to rush into something that potentially can give us the opposite of what we want, I don't think it makes sense. So, holding back and stepping back from VVPR, I thought was a good idea today. I did have a breakthrough VWAP once or twice, but no trades on it. Didn't want to, press my luck, especially with potentially having good or bad news depending on how this deal comes out. Like I said in yesterday's recap, that it may not be happening until April 2nd. So anything that's happening right now might be a false breakout. So VVPR I didn't take. However, still on our chart, keeping an eye on it for sure. Now looking at the daily scanners, the top gainer scanner, we didn't have really much on it first thing in the morning. We did have a few stocks. We did have TDTH, GTEC up there. However, GTEC was already kind of made its move and was slowing down. Looking at it, pre-market. That's yesterday. Sorry, looking at it. Pre-market. We really haven't gotten any moves on it today. Nothing too crazy. At 7 o'clock, we were already on the backside of it, so no trades taken there. We had TDTH was actually our first stock that we traded. Now, I took this one with precaution because of all the pops and drops that we've had lately, and really didn't want to press my luck, especially me taking a trade right at 7 o'clock. Typically don't like to do that. And just as of recently in particular, all the pops and drops we've been getting, don't really want to press my luck staying in and taking the risk on that. So looking at TDTH, the reason I took this trade is we actually had the pre-market high of 181 with this nice little curl forming, and we were able to break that resistance and actually hold that. So once we were able to make that first 1 minute candle to make a new high here, I took that trade over 2 and pushing it up. So that ended up working out beautifully. We took the breakout over 2. Can't complain. Super happy about it. Obviously, having our first trade go green of the day was wonderful. Took that trade, got in, got out. Easy enough. After that, we really didn't have much going on. It was a slower day. Didn't have much volume. Last few days we've been having stocks had 300 million shares of volume, 150 million shares of volume on the same day. So we just, now our top two are 68 million shares and 134 million shares, and one is relatively, low priced and high float. So we're not really seeing that much volume in the market today. So I was taking it with, precaution. We did see RGLS pop up on the scanner. We did pull it up. We didn't take any trades, but we did pull it up just to see what was going on. And at that point in time, at 7, we had this nice big pop and then the immediate drop. Sorry, at 8, this big pop and immediate drop. And at that point, I just, approaching the market with caution. Didn't really see reasons to want to overstay my welcome on much of anything today. with volume being down, seeing pops and drops, it's not really something I'm super excited about, unfortunately. But, we were able to capitalize. So I, adjusted my parameters a little bit, looking at another penny stock, which is not something I normally trade. However, ME did give me another really nice setup. So we did end up breaking the pre-market high here, 66 cents. All right. Look at the daily chart for me. We ended up having a couple key resistance points that we ended up plotting and seeing that we were breaking. So once we got from 62 cents, we knew that we could probably get up to about 73. So once I saw that we were holding that 66 mark from the pre-market high, I ended up taking that trade. So we took that pullback right here. First 1 minute candle to make a new high, took that trade, hopped down out, and the same exact thing right here, and rode it all the way up when it actually went and broke through that 75-cent mark. So once we were able to break that 73 mark and shot up, it was a super nice trade, all the way up to $1. I think we stopped out about 101, if I'm not mistaken. So that was a really good trade. Perfect. After that, we did have another clean trade as well. We did form a nice little setup. We had at going from 106 back down below 1, and then a couple tries forward. Once we were able to break that point here, and this little pullback, breaking this from 105 all the way up, took that right into the hull, and ended up being our second to last trade of the day, actually. So we did get a few trades on ME. We had a couple good setups, some pullbacks that we took some trades on that ended up working out beautifully. And like I said, once we broke over that 105 mark, I was hoping we get that move all the way up to 179. Didn't quite get it. However, I can't complain. It was a cheaper stock. I was able to take some more size on it. Still didn't, go full size because of, the conditions of the market. At this point in time, ME did not have any breaking news on it. So I didn't want to, overstay my welcome and, press my luck. But, we did get a few good trades, and looking at these daily gappers here, ended up working out well for us. The actual last trades we took were on MLGO. Now, this is a stock I didn't think I was going to be trading. I thought we were going to be on the backside of the move. However, we did end up making a pretty good run. So let's go to where we can actually see yesterday. So looking at yesterday, we had a high of about $20. And we were actually able to go up above it today. Wasn't expecting, not above it, but right at it today. Wasn't really expecting that. We did have a pretty good move. So right here, I had a nice little slow grind to break the pre-market high of 1240. Now we did retrace $10 whole from yesterday. We're going from $20 to $10 roughly. It's a pretty big downside. So wasn't really sure we were going to get any big moves. However, we did break past this 1235 pre-market high, and even on the pullback, we did hold it. So on this pullback, taking this 1 minute candle to make a new high, ended up getting trade. Did the same exact thing here. I think that was my last one on this go around here. I wasn't sold that it was actually going to go and stay up. MLGO, it being a Chinese company, it being a few days of trying to move, having that on the move now, having that big green day from a few days ago, and not having any huge breaking news on it, wasn't really excited to take it. But we did, get a few good setups. Another one was right here, a break over 15. We got up over the resistance line that we had here at the 1481 mark. We pulled back, held that, and then we retested over 15, took that trade, and ended up working out beautifully. I think that was the last trade I ended up taking on it. Like I said, it started to get overextended. We did have a few points where I could have put on there for a resistance, but didn't really want to take the risk, because if we look here, I could probably do it. I didn't really want to take the risk of running into a drop. It's not something I wanted to experiment with and find out. So all in all, approaching it with precaution today, I ended up having a few good trades. Could have pressed my luck absolutely and tried to get some more out of it, but not quite what I wanted. We did, like I said, we did have this rally up here and right here, breaking those highs. And if I did my due diligence, like I normally do, going back and putting up my resistance lines, I could have seen that where we would have stopped, could have found support, and could have stopped out again. However, it's not something I was really interested in because of the market sentiment I had today going into it. It being a slower day, less volume in the market, MLGO being on its, it moving up quite a bit over the past few days, having a big topping tail 2 days ago. Not really anything too exciting. Excited about trading it initially, and then once it got a little bit further extended, I approached with caution and took a step back. Hindsight, could have made a little bit more money off of it. However, I didn't want to press my luck and, try, and get into a unfortunate situation. Still a green day. Could have made a little bit more. Absolutely. Still very happy with what we had. And honestly, can't complain. The strategy of taking a step back and using patience has been working. Keep my patience going, keep staying green, try to avoid those red days, and only take the trades when I am ready to do so. All right, guys. Well, that is it for today. All right. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe.